Gil Martin here, and welcome everybody to this episode of the Daily Packers Post, where we have new videos on your Green Bay Packers dropping every day, Monday through Friday. So hit the like button and subscribe so you never miss an episode. The Packers are preparing now for their first game of the 2025 preseason. That'll be Saturday night when the New York Jets come to Lambeau Field to take on the Packers. And just as a little note, Matt LaFleur, the Packers head coach, indicated that he will play most of his starters at some point during the preseason because the data that he was shown showed that reduced injuries early in the regular season. So a little change of approach overall for the Packers in this 3-game preseason that gets underway Saturday night. We're going to discuss 10 players to watch in this first game against the Jets. And, there are other players to focus on as well, but these 10 players, for the reasons we'll explain, we think we need to keep an eye on. And they're not in any particular order, even though I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, etc. Obviously, we'll start number 1 with wide receiver Matthew Golden. You always want to see how your first-round pick does in his first preseason game. And look, so far, Golden has looked really good in training camp. Now he needs to take things to the next level. And a preseason game is the next step up from training camp. He is trying to win his starting job as a rookie. And obviously, going up against some of the Jets starters, especially early in the game, because the Jets will be starting some of their starters in this game, that will be a good indicator of where Golden is, and the coaching staff can learn more about how far he needs to go in order to win a starting job on week 1. Number 2 on this list, quarterback Taylor Elgersma. Matt LaFleur said he expects or would like all 4 quarterbacks on the roster to see some action on Saturday. We know Jordan Love is the starter. We know Malik Willis is the backup. But the number 3 quarterback spot is a battle between Elgersma and Sean Clifford. This will be Elgersma's first game action in the NFL, obviously, again, preseason. Here's somebody who was named the best college player in Canada, the equivalent of the Heisman Trophy. He's an undrafted free agent with a lot of raw talent. He probably has better physical tools than Sean Clifford, but Clifford has more experience. It'll be interesting to see how Elgersma looks in his first NFL game action. Number 3 on this list, a little bit of a surprise, recently signed running back Israel Abanikanda. And, we know Marshawn Lloyd and Emmanuel Wilson have been nursing injuries. They may not play at all on Saturday. I doubt we'll see very much of Josh Jacobs if we see him at all. And that will give some of the depth running backs, including Israel Abanikanda, a chance to show what he can do. And, he's made a good early impression in training camp. We'll keep an eye on him. Coming in at number 4, wide receiver Mecole Hardman. Hardman has made a very good impression in camp. You heard Matt LaFleur talk about every day he's making plays, but he's in a tough battle for the 6th and final wide receiver spot on this roster. Probably Malik Heath is his top competitor, but there are 6 players battling for what is most likely 1 spot. How Hardman does as a receiver, and if he gets reps as a return specialist, could have a big impact on his chances of making the team. Number 5 on our list is Jordan Morgan, last year's first-round pick. And Rasheed Walker, unlikely to play. He's dealing with a groin injury. Morgan could see a lot of reps at left tackle against the Jets starters. Last year, he started out at left tackle in OTAs, but moved to right guard by the time training camp started. Let's see how he can do at left tackle. He's running out of chances to prove he's a left tackle. He struggled at family night. Let's see what Jordan Morgan shows us as he makes that adjustment from college to the NFL. I still think his best position in the NFL is probably guard. Number 6, safety Javon Bullard. Now, a lot of fans, if you look at social media, have been complaining how often Bullard has been getting beat in one-on-one drills during training camp. Matt LaFleur defended him, saying he's looked good thus far, and he has been the number 1 slot corner in training camp. But I expect to see more of Bullard. Xavier McKinney nursing a calf injury. He's not going to play against the Jets. Bullard could get some extra reps at safety. Got to keep an eye on him and see whether LaFleur is just saying things to protect Bullard or whether Bullard is actually improving. Number 7, nose tackle Nazir Stackhouse. Everybody knows the Packers need that run stuffer in the middle of the defensive line to replace TJ Slaton. Stackhouse has looked good early on in camp. He's got that he's not very tall, but he's thick, and he can occupy blockers and hold his ground at the line of scrimmage. He's the favorite right now to fill that TJ Slaton role. I want to see how the undrafted free agent does in his first preseason action. Number 8, linebacker Isaiah Simmons. Here's a guy who was the 8th overall pick in the 2020 NFL draft, but in 5 seasons so far, he has yet to establish himself as a bona fide starter. He's played safety. He's played linebacker. The Packers have been focusing exclusively at linebacker. I want to see how he looks and whether or not he can win that 3rd linebacker spot. Isaiah McDuffie and Tyron Hopper are the other candidates. Number 9, safety Omar Brown. He was the star of family night, intercepted 3 passes. Xavier McKinney was calling him the MVP. Brown now needs to prove that that was not a fluke, that he can continue to play well and improve his chances to make the roster as a backup safety. And 10th on this list, cornerback Bo Melton, making the transition from wide receiver to cornerback. He's had his moments in practice where he looked really good. I want to see Bo Melton under game conditions against an opposing team where he doesn't know the patterns right away and he doesn't, know the plays as well. I'm rooting for Bo Melton. I think he has the tools to play cornerback. Now he just has to go out and do it. Check out our website at thepackerspost.com for in-depth articles on the Packers. Plus, here on YouTube, hit the like button and subscribe so you never miss an episode of the Daily Packers Post. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Gil Martin. Have a great day, everyone. And of course, go Pack Go.